Zora Neale Hurston was one of the most brilliant voices of the Harlem Renaissance, but not everyone agreed. Some critics accused her of being politically disconnected. Some said she focused too much on culture instead of protest, and for decades after her death, she was nearly forgotten. So, was she misunderstood? Or was history written around her? This is the real story of Zora Neale Hurston. Zora Neale Hurston was born in 1891 in Alabama and raised in Hiltonville, Florida, one of the first all-black towns in America. Hiltonville shaped her worldview. She grew up seeing black leadership, independence, and community pride. From a young age, she was known for storytelling, confidence, and a bold personality. In the 1920s, Hurston moved to Harlem, New York. This was the height of the Harlem Renaissance, a cultural explosion of black art, music, literature, and identity. She studied at Howard University, Barnard College. At Barnard, she became the only black student in her class. There, she studied anthropology, the science of culture. This became her lifelong mission, to document black life as it was lived. Hurston did something different. While many writers focused heavily on protest themes, Hurston focused on folklore, oral traditions, rural southern black communities, humor, dialect, everyday life. Her most famous novel, The Eyes Were Watching the Gods, 1937. Today, it is considered one of the greatest American novels ever written, but at the time, it did not receive strong support. Some intellectuals of the era believed literature should focus more directly on racial injustice, because Hurston celebrated black culture in a way that did not always center protest. Some critics felt she wasn't aligned with their political expectations. She also had independent political views, which led to disagreement with certain civil rights leaders. But disagreement does not equal betrayal. Hurston was focused on preserving culture, not performing activism for approval. Hurston struggled financially. Her books did not sell strongly during her time. She worked various jobs to survive. When she died in 1960, she was buried in an unmarked grave. For years, her work was nearly out of print. She was largely absent from mainstream literary conversations. In the 1970s, during the rise of black feminist scholarship, writer Alice Walker helped bring attention back to Hurston's work. Scholars re-examined her writing. They realized her cultural documentation was groundbreaking. Today, Hurston is a staple in American literature courses, celebrated as a pioneer and recognized as essential to understanding the Harlem Renaissance. What was once criticized is now studied and respected worldwide. Zora Neale Hurston was not forgotten because she lacked talent. She was forgotten because she did not fit the expectations of her time. But history has a way of correcting itself. And today, her words speak louder than the critics ever did.